Hello guys, my pupils, you are welcome back to my YouTube channel. First and foremost, you have to subscribe, share and like, and probably make a comment. If you have anything to tell me about what I'm teaching or what I'm doing, subscribe now. Hit the like button, okay? And don't forget to share with your friends or the parents of your friends that might need this video. Yes, we are going to continue our Roman numerals from where we stopped. So this is going to be Roman numerals simplified part 2. Last class we stopped at 100 and I said we are going to continue from what? 101. Recall that 100 is equals to what? C. Definitely 101 means 100 plus 1. And 100 is what? C. Then 1 is what? I. So that is what? 101 will be equal to what? Ci. So definitely 102 will definitely be what? 102 will be what? Cii. 103 will be what? Cii. 104 will be what? C. No, remember 4 is V. IV. So it's going to be CIV. This is how you continue the trend. Okay, 105 CV. Okay, 105 C105 CV. You continue 106 CVI, 107 CVII, 108 CVIII, 109 CVIX. Remember 9 is IX. So when you continue 109 with the what? C100 IX, which is 9. So this is 100, this is 9. Combined together when you add to get. So definitely 110 with what? CX. And that's how you continue. 111 CXI. 112 CXII. 113 CXII. When you continue, you get to 114, of course. 114 means 100 plus 14. Remember that 100 is C plus 14. Remember 14 is XIV because 10 plus 4. So combine together 114 with what? C 100, 10, 110 plus 4. That's 114. Okay? Are you going with the flow? Yes, go with the flow. Now this is how you're going to continue. 115 C XV, 116 C XVI, 117 C XVII, 118 C XVIII, 119. No 100 plus 19. 100 is C. Then 19 is what? Remember, 19 can be 10 plus 9. 10 plus 9. Okay, remember, this is 100, this is 10, this is 9. Of course, XIX, that is 19. Right? So, 119 will simply be what? CXIX. And then 120 will definitely be 100 plus 20. So 100, remember, is C. Then 20 is what? Remember, XX. XX. x. So 120 will be what? CXX. This is how you continue. You continue 121, continue to put CXII, CXXI, 122, CXXII, 123. You continue to carry this C, CXXI, CXXII. You continue to carry this C. Let's now assume that you continue like that. This C will be constant. That is, you continue to repeat the C. Okay? This C, continue to repeat this C. Even, let's say for instance, you want to write 135. Let's take random numbers between 120 and 399. But when I get to 400, I'm going to explain another trick. Now let's take some random numbers between where I stop, 120 and 135. Now, what you are going to do for me, okay, pause the video, take your paper, take some random numbers between 120 to 399. Take any number in between. Take your paper, take your biro, pause the video, take any random number and write it in Roman numerals. Let's say for example 133 is in between. Write 133 for me in Roman numerals. Okay. Let me list them out. Let me list those numbers out because I want you to do what? To do the answer. Okay, let's say for instance 133. Let's say 145. Let's say 263. Let's say 374. Or let's make it this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, and let us make it 5. Let's say 298. Okay? So I want you to take your paper and your pen, write this in Roman numerals. Then we continue. Now let's continue. Number 1 is what? 133. Okay, number 1, 133. Firstly, let's break this 133 into pieces so that we can be able to write it perfectly in Roman numbers. Okay, now 133, we can break it into 2 or 3 depending on how you can understand it. But let me break it into 3 first. This 133 means 100 plus 30 plus 3. Okay? What is 100? C. Plus, what is 30? You know it's XXX, right? X, X, X. Plus, what is 3? I, right? I. So when you put them together, that will be what? C, X, 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 I. That is 133. Now, number 2. Check what I'm doing with your own answer. Okay? You might not break it into pieces like this. Maybe your own, you broke it into 100 plus 33. Okay? 100 is C. Okay? 33 is what? X, 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 I. Then you put it together. C, X, 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 I. Okay? You see, we still get the same answer. So, perfect. You can mark yourself. Mark yourself. If you know you are wrong, mark it wrong and take correction. Okay? It is the correction that matters. Okay? Don't worry. We'll get there. Number 2. This is 145. I can break 145 into what? 100 plus what? 45. 100 is C. 40, remember, 40 is what? XL. XL. Done. Then you know that 5 is V. Put them together as C, X, L, V. Now, number 3. 200 is simply CC. 100 plus 100, 200. So we have 263. We can break this 263 into what? 200 plus what? 60, then plus 3. Plus 3. Now what is 200? 100 plus 100. 200 is CC for your information. Okay? 60. Can you remember what is 60? Can you tell me? Tell me. Okay. Okay. 60 is what? LX. Then 3 is what? I. One thing about Roman numerals is that you must be well grounded between 1 and 100. If you know your 1 to 100 very well, the rest is about addition and subtraction, and then know what 400, 500, 600, and 1000, what stands for them. We are going to do that today. So let's move. Now, to put them together, that would be what? CC, which is 200, LX, which is 60, then 3. Let's go to number 4. Number 4 is 375. 374. Sorry. Now, 374 can be, look at the way you say 300. That means you know your place value, right? This 3 stands for 300. And even from what you are saying, 374. Never call this number like 374. It's only decimal number you can call like that. For whole number, always say 374, so you know how to put it down. Now 370, that means this 7 is 70, then 4 is the unit. Unit times 100. Now see, now in Roman numerals, 100 C, 200 CC, then 300 is permitted to write what? CCC. Okay, so C plus what is 70? Do you remember? 50L plus 20XX. That means 70 is what? LXX. So 70 is LXX. Then 4, of course, IV. So you put them together, that what? CCC 374. Then the last one, 298. 298. Now 200 plus 90 plus 8. What is 200? CC. Plus what is 90? Do you remember? Tell me in the comment section. 90 is what? XC. Remember, XC. C is 100. X behind it, you remove it, which is 10. So you say 100 minus the 10, that's 90. You know how we got the 90 the other time. So 90 is XC. Then plus what? Remember, 8 is VIII. Okay, VIII. Put them together, then you have CC, which is 200, XC, which is 90, then VII, which is what? 8. 298. So that is that. So apart from these numbers, try some other numbers between 100 and 399. Now we are moving to 400, 500, 600, then 1000. Okay? Now, we want to continue. Let me start from, let's say, 399. 399, that's 390, then 9. Okay, now 300 is C, plus 90 is what? XC. Why? Remember I said when a small one is behind a big number, you subtract. So this is 100 minus 10, 90. You should be able to register this in your memory. Always, 90 is what? XC. Then 9, of course, IX. So put them together. You have this, C, 399. This is the answer. Let me show you again. 399. That's it. Now going to 400. You cannot write 400 as C. No. Likewise, you cannot write 500 as C. So 400, because we are moving close to 500. So we can use 500 to get 400. Who can tell me? If I have 500, what can I do to the 500 to get 400? Mental math. Somebody should write it in the comment section. Okay, now, if I have 500 and the question says, what can I do to 500 to get 400? Of course, you subtract 100. That is 500 minus 100. You get 400. So that is the truth we're going to know. In normal figure says, when you have a small one behind a big one, or the small one comes first before the big one, you subtract. Look at. So in the case of this now, okay, 500 is the big number here. What is 500? You remember I told you the first video that 500 is always M. Let me write it boldly. 500 is equals to what? M. I'm sorry. 500 is, I beg your pardon, 500 is D. 500 is what? D. 1000 is M. So 500 is D. So we are going to use D. Now coming here, 500, which is what? D, minus 100. If I'm going to subtract, I put it behind, or it comes first. So what is 100 we are taking away? C. So C, which means 500 minus 100, which is what? 400. Now, anytime you want to write 400, is going to be what? CD. At a point, you need to register this in your memory. Okay? CD. Anywhere you see CD, it is what? 400. In computer, CD means what? Compact disk. Okay, so 400 is CD. So anything you want to write around 400 now, it must be CD, then you begin to put it in front. 401. 401, of course. That will be CD. 1 is what? I. 402. CD, I. 403. CD, I. 404. CD, IV. Let me write that. 404 will be what? CD, which is 400, and 4. And what is 4? IV. Of course, 405 will what? CDV. 406 will what? CDVI. This is how you continue again. Okay? Now let's take some random numbers between 404 to 499. Okay, let's see. Let me write it here. That'll be your exercise. You can quickly do it. Number 1, what is 425? Let's just do 3. 2, let's do 448. Then 3, let's do 473. Then it's the same scenario, so let's do it. Let me clean this. Now, number 1, 425. 425. Just as it is pronounced, 400. 20 and what? 5. Okay, 425. That means, what is 400? We have established 400 to be what? CD. Okay, CD. So 400 is what? CD. Plus, what is 20? 20 is what? XX. Then what is 5? V. 5 is V. Now 425 put together with what? CD 400, XX 20 and 5. That is that. Let me break it using this. 425. That's it. Then the second one, 448. 448. 448. 400 is what? CD. 40, do you remember? Do you remember 40 is what? XL. XL. So XL, then what? 8. 8 is what? VIII. Put them together. CD, XL, VIII. This is what? 440. The last one, before we go to the next, 473. 473. 470 and what? 3. Okay. So 400, of course, CD plus 70. Do you remember 70? Remember 70? You know 70 is 50 plus 20. 50 is what? L. 20 is what? XX. 70 is what? LXX. Remember, right? So 70 is LXX. Of course, 3. I, right? I. Now put together, then you have 400 CD and 70 LXX plus and 3 I. 473. That is that. Clap for yourself. Or I think you should clap for me. For yourself. You should clap for yourself if you are following and you understand. If you don't understand, you know how to reverse the video back and so that you can understand. Okay. Now, we are going to move to, I'm going to fast track it from 473. You can write it up to 499. So I'm going to continue from 499. Okay. 500, 600, then we'll collapse it to 1,000, then the rest. Okay? Yes. So let's say we are in 499. 499. What is 400? CD plus what is 9? Do you remember what is 9? I mean 90. You remember what is 90? You know 90, we are close to 100. 100 minus 10. 100c minus, you put the x behind it to show that you are subtracting 10 from 100. So that is what xc, recall? So 90 is xc plus, remember 9 too. 9 is close to 10. 10 minus 1 is 9. So we are going to say x, which is 10, and I before it, that's 1. So that is 10 minus 1, 9. So 9 is ix. You should know that anyway. So put together CD 400, XC 90, and what? IX. You see? That is 499. After 499, then we'll go to what? 500. You don't need to stress yourself about 500. 500 is just one letter, and that is 500 is equals to D. So which means after 499 is what? 500. 500 is just what? D. I think this will de-stress. So 501 will what? DI. 502 DII. 503 DIII. 504 DIV. 505 DV. DV. If you have digital video, if you had D again, now digital video disc, DVD. Now, okay, this is not hard. 501 will be what? DI. 502 will be what? DII. Then as you move on, when you get to 504, you have what? D. D4 is what? IX. So this is 504. 505 will be what? D what? No, sorry, this is DIV. This is IV is 4, 504. Then 505 was DV. D is 500, V is 505. This is how you continue this trend again. 500 and anything. 500 and anything, D will always come first. Remember I told you earlier that once you know your 1 to 100 of Roman numerals, the rest is very simple. So 500, anything you want to write, just be putting the number in front. Now, of course, when you get to 600, I will have to analyze that here for you. When you get to 600, 600 is what? 500 plus 100. Now 500 plus 100 will give you 600. So I haven't known that 500 is what? D. 100 is what? C. So definitely 600 is equal to what? DC. So anything you want to write, 600 and anything, DC must come first as 601 DCI. So 601 will be what? DCI. 602 will be what? DCII. So you continue, let's say 609, but DC, which is 600, and what? 9IX. You continue like that, 610 will be what? DC, which is 600, then 10 is what? X. This is how you continue. Okay, so now you continue like that until you get to what? 700. How do you get 700? 700 will be what? D. Let's say, okay, let's break 700 into 2 first. 700 can be broken into 500 plus 200. 500, remember, it is what? D. 200 is what? CC. Therefore, 700 will be what? 700 will be what? DCC. 701 will be what? DCCI. This is how you continue again. 701, 702, and 700 and anything you want to write. The first thing you must write is what? DCC. Let's say, for instance, I want to write 725. 725. That is 700 and what? 20 and what? 5. 700. First, DCC. DCC. Plus 20 is what? XX. And 5 is what? V. So 725 is what? DCC XX V is 725. This is how you continue DCC with all the numbers you know from 1 to 100. Just be putting it in front of DCC until you get to 799, 799. 700, I said, is what? DCC. DCC plus 90 is what? XC. By now, it should be in your XC. Then 9 is what? IX. So put together DCC, XC, IX. That is 799. Are you going with the flow? Yes. Now the next number is what? 800. Now let's break 800 into units that can be analyzed with Roman numerals. 800 is going to be 500 plus 300. 800 is what? 500 plus 300. Now what is 500? D. What is 300? 100, 200, 300. That's CCC. So 800 is what? DCCC. That is 800. Now 800 and anything. Just be writing DCCC 1 I. 801 DCCCI. 802 DCCCII. 803 and like that. 804, for instance, DCCCIV. So 800 and anything, just be putting the numbers, Roman numerals you have learned from 1 to 100 in front of what? DCCC. Until you get to what? 900. Okay? I'm rounding up. I have less than 5 minutes to round up because when next we meet, we're just going to answer questions. We're going to look at difficult ones. Now, listen. Let's say 899. How do you get 899? 800 plus 90 plus 9. 800, remember I said, is what? DCCC plus 90, which is what? XC plus 9, which is what? IX. Put together DCCC XC IX. See how long it is. Sometimes when you see this long Roman numeral, you'll be thinking, how will I know this? Now it's broken to you for you as what? 899. Now, immediately after 899, you now have what? 900. Now, 900 will not be DCCCC. No. 900 is close to 1000. So in that case, we are going to say 1000. Now let me ask you, my students, if you want to, you are given 1000, what can I do to it to get 900? What can I add or subtract from 1000 to get 900? That will be what? 100. So which means 1000 minus 100 will give you what? 900. Now in the case of, so we know 1000, remember, let me write it boldly. 1000 is equals to M. And remember, C is equals to what? 100. So which means 100 is equals to what? C. So we have answered the question. To get 900, we say 1000 minus what? 100. 1000 minus 100 is equals to what? 900. Now, remember we said that when a small one is behind a big one, what do? We subtract. We take away the what? The small one from the big one. Now, for me to get this now, 1000 is M. Now, this is this position before, after. Before you subtract. So I'm subtracting 100. Subtracting 100. The position I'll put it is before the M, which is what? C. So this means 1000 minus 100. So it is now established that 900 is what? CM. $900 is CM. So 901 would be what? CMI. 902 will be what? CMII. 900 and anything you want to write, what comes first is what? CM. So you can register it in your memory that 900 is what? CM. So you can now begin to put 1, 2, 3 in front. Okay? That is. Let's now take some numbers. Let's say 935. 935 will be what? 900 plus 30 plus 5. So 900 is what? CM. 30 is what? X, and then 5 is what? V. So 935 what? CM, X, V. 935. That is the answer. So when you get to 900 and let's see some other two numbers. Let's say 987. That's 900 plus 18 plus 7. 900 is what? CM. 80 is what? Remember LXXX. Remember 80. 50 plus 30. When you join them together, 50L, 30. XXX. Join together. 80 will be LXXX. Now, plus 7. 7 is what? VII. VII. So together, CM, LXXX, then VII. 986. 7. Now 900 and anything, right? Then after 999, let's do that for the last time. 999. Look at, let me break it into pieces. 900 plus 90 plus 9. 900 is CM. 90 is what? Do you remember? XC. The 9 is what? IX. Put them together, it's what? CM XC IX. Let's break it. 999. Immediately after 999 is 1000. And 1000 is what? M. Okay? 1000 is M. So if you want to write 1000 anything, 1000 comes first, which is M. M comes first, followed by the number you want to write in front. Let's just take one example, because I don't want this video to exceed 50 minutes. So 1001 will be what? MI. Let's say 1016. 1016. Okay. 1016 will be 1016. 1000 is what? M. 16 is what? XVI. So 1016 will be what? MXVI. Now, you continue like that until you get to 1999, then 2000. So in Roman figure, 2000 is allowed as MM. Since one M is 1000, another M is 1000. When you put them together, you add them together, it gives you 2000. 3000 is also allowed as 3M. That is 1000 M, 1000 M, 1000 M, 3000. What about 4000? Can 4000 be M? No. In my first video, I let you understand that it is not done that way. Now I'm going to introduce that now to round up the class. In the next video, still on this Roman numerals, we are going to answer random questions between 1 and 5000, but most commonly between 1 to 3000, because for this class, for the age of the class my targets, you only need to know between 1 to 3000 and anything. Now, but for the sake of other advanced class, now if you want to write 4000, how do you write 4000? That is what I want you to pay attention to now. Okay? Now, 4000. 4000 can be broken to 4 times 1000. 4 times 1000. 4 times 1000 is close to what? 4000, right? Now, what is 4 normally in Roman numerals? IV, right? IV. Because of these times, we are going to put this bar. This bar, this thing means IV 4 times what is 1000? M. So if I want to separate it, it means 4 times, let me just put it for explanation's sake, 4 times 1,000. So which means 4 is this bar represents times, but I have to write it again for you to understand, then this 1,000 brought down. So normally if you want to write 4,000, it's going to be bar 4, which is IV, then what? M, which is 1,000. So this is how to write 4,000. In the case of 5,000 as well, you write 5 is what? V times 1,000. So this means 5 times 1,000, which is what? 5,000. So this is how to write. So 5 is V times 1,000. So bar 5 M is equal to what? 5,000. That's how you continue for 6,000. 6,000 with what? VI bar M. That's 6 times 1,000, 6,000. 7,000 with what? Bar VII M. That is 7 times 1,000. That's 7,000. 8,000 with what? VIII bar M. That's 8 times 1,000, 8,000. And on like that. So we have come to the end of today's class. Don't forget, if you haven't liked the video, please do. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. You should also press the notification bell. You see a bell, like the bell you ring in school. You will see, press it so that anytime I upload video, you get the notification, then you quickly go and watch it and learn. Okay, that is very important. We have a lot of things to discuss here. Okay, now in the next video, that will be the last for this Roman numerals, we are going to write question and answer, maybe for like 20 minutes or max 30 minutes. I want to see question. I will bring question out from past common entrance. Question from Lagos State model colleges, federal government, Navy, Army, Catholic schools. I'll bring questions from all angles under Roman numerals that we can be able to solve. Okay? Before we start that question, what I might need to let you understand is how do you convert from Roman numerals to Arabic? I think you need that too. So, till we meet again, take care of yourself. Don't forget to share with your friends that will need this video as well. Till then, stay cool and calm. Goodbye. Bye-bye.